Hi guys, this is Bhaskar Berry. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as a part of this video, we are going to see the basics of SQL Server. So in this playlist, probably I'll be covering all these contents which are mentioned in this content page. Basically, I'm going to start with basic introductions to the DBMS and how to install it and how to use this SQL Server Management Studio for creating tables, database, views, schemas, everything. And apart from that, we are also going to see how do we retrieve the data as well as how do we update the data and how do we use the SQL functions. Uh, those all these kind of functions will be looking into the next in the coming videos. Apart from that, SQL transactions also we are going to see these functionalities and create the schema objects. And also we are going to look into these managements which will be used in the admin side of the SQL Server. Okay, so let's start with the introduction here as in this video. So if you want to know these are the basic terms which we use generally whenever we're using the SQL Server or database technology. Like these are the few terms like data, database, DBMS, SQL, table, query. These are the terms often they'll be using it. So let's start with the term data. Uh, when you say data here, data is nothing but we can say there's like numbers or words, images, measurements, videos, music. There are a lot of these things. Like numbers in the sense numbers may contain like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to digits or decimals or floating values. So those kind of numbers will be there. In the words, normally text or strings, those kind of types will be comes under word. Images, um, basically JPG or PNG dot extension images can store, and measurements. These are like scales, like basically the length, height, weight. So those kind of measurements, and even the facts also we can store it in this data, videos, music, etc. So just to give an example of this, where do we get this data? We can use like social websites like Facebook, Instagram, those kind of things. We can get all the personal informations or the behavior of the user, what and all he's trying to achieve from the social media, like which post he's liking. So those kind of internal data can be secured from these social websites and e-commerce, government websites like banking, government websites, probably that Aadhaar linkage, those kind of informations can be, the data can be retrieved from these sites. Uh, just to give an example for you, if you want to know the details from the social websites, for example, if you take a Facebook, we'll get to know the person's name, age, so those are basic details, height, weight. These are like data of the persons. Okay, so those things and all comes under as a part of data. Uh, Basically, in the present world, we are seeing the data everywhere. So it's very important to understand that we can get it anywhere. So the only problem is how do we process this data is a challenging part in the coming days. Okay. And once we have the data, where are we storing it? We are storing it in a database. What is database? A database is nothing but it's a collection of related data stored in a format that can be easily accessed. That can be easily accessed. The database allows for a regular storage and manipulation of data and simplifies the data management. Suppose if we take an example of this definition, what the definition is a database is a collection of related data stored in the format that can be easily accessed. A related collection of related data in the sense it might be details of a shop or vendors or shipment details. Those kind of details will be stored in one place so that it can be easily retrieved and easily understood. For example, if you say the contact list, we have the name, phone number, email, and we can also have the additional alternative home number also. So those kind of details will be listed in these settings. Okay. And one more app, simple app you can say is like to-do list app. So here we can create initially app and we can modify, we can update those lists. So this is a very simple example for the database. So generally a database is nothing but it's collection of all this data in a tabular form where we can easily access, means we can easily read the data, modify the data or delete the data. So basically we can do all those operations on this database and it's very easy to maintain it. So that's regarding about database. And the next is we have Database Management Studio. DBMS is a short form of that Database Management Studio, and SSMS is SQL Server Management Studio. It is a short form of that. And this both are is a collection of program which enables its user to access the database or manipulate data and help in representation of data, representing the data. Um, as the definition itself says that the entire meaning of what DBMS mean by. Basically, what we do is we just send some requirement to the from the client side. Okay, let me show you with this. Suppose we have the application, web application, and we want some data to be displayed on the web pages. Okay, so what we do, we query the data in the backend. What it does is it this acts as a middle layer, and this one, this is a database management studio. We write the SQL queries to retrieve that. This is a server. This is a client. Sorry for the handwriting here. So this is web application. Whenever we require, like suppose the login page, when we give username and password, what the DBMS does is internally at the backend, it goes to the server and validates for that username is password is authenticated user or not. And if is yes, it provides the results to this DBMS and says it allows the access to the web page. So this is one of the way we database management or SQL Server handles it. So for example, if you see here, we have like two types of DBMS stored inside. One is like relational tables and one more is non non-relational tables. So relation tables are the more frequently used and in the current situations and more uh, oftenly use this. So there are like MySQL, MySQL Server, and Oracle. These are among them. These three are more famous and mostly used industry. What do you say? Most industrially used tools here um, in this format. And non-relational NoSQL database. This can be used in the cloud-based. They'll be using it. So this also is coming up recently. So it's for in this tutorial, I'm going to show only these three things. I'm going to cover here, most probably how it stores here. And the next is we have SQL, which is nothing but the structured query language for storing, manipulating, and retrieving data in the relational database. So when you say that, like we are hitting the DBMS and getting the data, we are using that language which understands the database for DBMS, which is nothing but SQL. This is a language or a programming which you use for s- to store the data into the database tables or to manipulate them or to update the data in the database. So we use these SQL syntaxes. Okay. And SQL communicates with the DB using a SQL query. So this is basically nothing but SQL. For example, the SQL query will be like this: a query which requests for data, select star from table. I'll explain what these things are later in the down the in other videos. Basically it allows the user to access data RDMS, users to describe the data, um, users to define the data in DB and manipulate the data by using the select insert statements or update statements. We can manipulate it and to embed with other languages like SQL modules, libraries, and pre-compilers. They provide some libraries to access in other web pages. So that's the SQL query. And the tables are nothing but RDBMS containing one or more objects. These are called tables. Basically, this will be in this format, columns and rows. Columns, the header rows can contain the name of the columns as well as the data type, what kind of values will be stored in them. For example, here we have user ID, which stores integer like 1, 2, and username is nothing but string, which stores the name of the person or the name. So this is just a sample example of the table, how it looks and structure. So in the below videos, I'm going to show you practically how these can be used and what are these. Uh, those details and all we'll be looking into few further videos there. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel.